I'm saving my energy. Welcome. Basically a space monkey. Oh, I mean, yeah. I guess you're new, right? I mean, we do a group, and then I go to people individually. But when I go to people individually, it still works on people. So the group continues. No, I'm not. I'm glad you're here. As always, everyone, we'll start in about 20 minutes. Gives people time to get here. For those of you on Zoom, I'm also streaming on YouTube. I'll send you that link so you can join. It's more interactive. And you can see me. There you go, guys. That's the YouTube link. Teaching us today? I don't know. Do you have any questions about anything? What's new you teaching us today? You got rid of my sinus effects last time. Look at that. Check that out, guys. Nice, right? Still calm. Are ETs real? Yeah. They're just, yeah. But there's no reason to communicate with them or try to connect with them. So you knew that there's no reason to connect with them or communicate with them? '98. So like, why are you in the desert? Oh yeah, you're in Australia, so you are kind of in the desert. Because they're for the most part, hostile. But pretend not to be. I mean, we have better options, so it doesn't suck that bad. Yeah, hostile. Good, Green Man. Good, good, good. I've had a lot of people who they come and they're healed. They don't have any, body problems anymore, and they were like, "Oh, there's no need to go anymore." And on the other hand, I've had people who are just come to develop, and they'll say something like, "I was sick, that's why I didn't come for a week." I'm just like, dude, that's like the best time to come. But those blockages, it's all impurity, right? Oh, did you guys get the link? Yeah, I would do it on YouTube. It's more interactive, Angela. Oh, everyone left to YouTube. Cool. Yes, you healed my knee pain. Do you like the book, The Teachings? Actually, I do like that book. People think that's too fantastic, right? So, but nah. Actually, from my understanding, Don Juan only taught the writer, or told him like 40%. He didn't tell him everything. But what he knows, because there's no reason to. There's no reason to. I was doing yoga stretches with my son yesterday for the first time in decades, and now I have lower right. But hey, you're doing it. But yeah, of course. Look at that. See? It's great that you are. Um, oh, then Barbara, you'll like my book. If you like Don Juan, you will like my book. Um, yeah, daily practice. I'm writing it out, Art. I could only do things so quickly. Hello, Ethereal. Your nose is running. High pollen count. Them allergies. Are there aliens that look like there are aliens that look like everything, but the vast majority, or being meaning almost all, with very few exceptions, um, are not ETs with physical bodies, right? They're entities who make people think that they're ET or aliens. Like the closest civilization to us that's physical, it's so far away that they won't even use the resources to come here. And that's a good thing anyway, because they're slavers. So yeah, and there's just so much going on where they're at that they won't bother, and they never will. So that's good. We'll get there, Kim. Yeah, I mean, can anyone tell me the primary energy of the universe, or of our galaxy, or our universe? What is the primary energy with the most potency? This is going to be fun. Light, the sun. No. Love, I knew someone was going to say that. No. Fear, nope. Nope, it's not ground ginger and honey. Oh, for allergies, yeah. It's not joy. It's not collaboration. Although I do like the positivity. Something connected to the subtle vibrations of the universe, like a construct. Everything sits within getting energy. No, it's not grief. It's not love. Cats are a close second. I didn't realize I was out of shape. Hey, at least you were doing it. Fighting war. Nope. Ground energy from Gaia, although that's there and it's good for us, but no one uses it. Transformation, nope. We start in a few minutes, guys. I want to see if anyone can get this. Any more? What is the primary what is the primary energy? That's probably not the right question, but we're going to go through it with it anyway. What is the primary? No, it's not source, whatever that is. Oneself. No, it's not oneself. Can be. I think it can be. There's a lot of potential there. Etheric. That. Nope. So 1 second, guys. Oh, I got this light. A little harsh on my face. That's better. Oh. Energy body. Nope. Now you share that. I'm not sharing the answer yet. The mountains. It's not the mountains. I really thought it's love. I wish it was love. Atom. No, if it was the atom, we'd all have X-Men powers, not just a few of us. Bigfoot? No, it's not Bigfoot. So circle. Circle, you're pretty close, Clark. But it's still Chuck Norris. Yeah, I give that a tie with cats. But it's time for the healing. It's nature. No, I mean, no, it's not eternity. It's not nature. So like when I talked before, right? Cycles is not cycles. You're kind of close, but not. You'll see how you're close in a second. We're going to start the actual healing in a few minutes. It's not infinity. What are you trying to guess? You're trying to tell me you're the most potent energy in our universe. Loops, close, spider. That's not quite the answer I'm looking for. Lunar, it's definitely not lunar. It's not sacred geometry. Primary energy of our planet, nope. Reincarnation, nope. Kundalini, nope. All right, I will tell you the answer after the first healing. Let's see, it's not thought, repetition. Nope. All right, guys, so we're going to do the healing now. So basically for this, you're going to lie down. You're going to relax. It's not mantras. It's not chakra. Nope. Stronger than black holes. Or more potent, right? More potent than black holes. I can't say stronger, not memory. All right, so anyone new? Who is the first time? That energy. It's not the most constant either, right? Gamma burst. Think what the most constant and no, it's not God. Although I'm sure there's a few people here that would be like, yes, it is. You guys ready for the healing? New person. Okay, so basically for this, you're going to lie down, relax. You're going to hear me speak some Japanese. It's quite potent. It's quite potent. And basically, just let the energy work. I'll go silent for a bit. It's not light. It's not sunlight. And I'm not looking for, I'm looking for the most potent energy, not the cause of the most potent energy. Right? Not the cause of the most potent energy. What I'm looking for, what's the potent energy? Then I'll get to then I'll tell you how the mechanics of that energy from light. Nope. What's the energy, and what is the cause of that energy? That's what I'm looking for. Just not Jesus. As a matter of fact, once I think I consider my prediction is that once people realize like the mechanics of stuff, I think a lot of people, the next question will be for a lot of people, unless they dismiss it altogether, which they won't be able to forever, is how can God let this happen? So, because remember, guys, I'm not healing anything, right? I'm removing the spirit of the ailment. And when I remove the spirit of the ailment, right, it kills the ailment. That's the idea anyway. In other words, I'm not shooting your body in an overdrive. I'm not giving it an electric charge. I'm removing the spirit. Magnetism. Are you guys ready for the healing? It's not life. It's not smell. Remember, I am removing the spirit of the ailment. No, Kim. It's not prana. Okay, here we go, guys. So for you new people, lie down, relax, sit back and relax. Go in a meditative position and just pay attention to your thoughts and what's going on in your body. Try to meditate on the answer while we're doing this. アマテラスミ親の神のみすまるの命照らし国静かなりアマテラスミ親の神のみすまるの命照らし国静かなりアマテラスミ親の神のみすまるの命照らし国静かなり月よみつみ親の神の一家の思月に綴りて鏡のことし月よみつみ親の神の一家の思月に綴りて鏡のことし高天張にかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すめみ、おえかむ、いざなぎの神つくしのひむかの立ちぱねのおどのあわぎがはるに、みそき、はらい、たまいし、ときにあれませる。はらいどのお神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえりよ。はらいたまいきよめたまいとますことのよしよ。あまつ神、くにつ神、よるぞの神たちともにひこしめすと。かしこみもます。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして。すめみ、おやかむ、いざなぎの神つくしのひまかの立ちぱねのおどのあわぎがはるにみそきはらいたまいしときにあれませるはらいどのお神たちもろもろのまがごとつみかえりよはらいたまいきよめたまいとますことのよしよあまつ神くにつ神よるぞの神たちともにひこしめせと。かしこみもまおす。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして。すめみ、おやかむ、いざなぎの神つくしのひまかの立ちばねのおどのあわぎがはるにみそき、はらい、たまいし、ときにあれませる。はらいどの お神たち、もろもろの魔がごと積み限りを、払いたまえ、清めたまえと申すことのよしを、天津神、国津神、夜ぞの神たちともに彦しめせと、かしこみも申す。どうその神、あまていらします。すみみ神の身胸を、伝えて教え導きの玉枠。人はすなわち、神とのもとのオリジナリ。何時らの紳士の痛ましむることなかれ。この家に目にもろもろの風情見て、心にもろもろの風情見ず、耳にもろもろの風情聞いて、心にもろもろの風情聞かず、口にもろもろの風情言って、心にもろもろの風情言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情を思とも、心にもろもろの風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、もろもろのノリは影と形のことし、清ければ汚れることなし、ことをとらばうべからず、皆花よりずの身となる。我が身はすなわち六根少女なり、六根少女なるがゆえに、ごぞの真君兄なり、ごぞの真君兄なるが、ゆえに天地の神とどこなり、天地の神とどこなるが、ゆえに万物の霊と体なり、万物の霊と体なるが、ゆえになすところにごて成就せずということなし、無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、神奈川律、払いたまえ、清めたまえ、守りたまえ、先はいたまえ、照らしたまえ、導きたまえ、高尾の春に神ざまります。すめ神たち、いやわらしたも、特殊の水の宝持ちて、余ってる国てるひけ雨のほあかり、くしたま、ねぎはやひのみことに、静けたもこと教えてのたまわく、今しこの水の宝持ちて、中つくに雨下り、あう人ぐさ沈め、収めよ。あう人ぐさおよび、夜ずのものの病のことあらば、かむ宝を持ちて、見下いた沈みに起きて、見たま沈みの祭りを、なして水の宝を振るべ、そのかむほぎの言葉に曰く、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、いむなやこと。にのとふるべゆるゆら。各祈りしばまかるともさらにきなんとしとも。雨の神の実をやみこと乗りかけてまいて、雨の岩船に乗りて、河内の国の川神の、怒るがめに雨下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、月祭りとも、なぜけて、イスの神のお神ともしたて祭り、よよかむ宝を持ちて、夜ずの者のために、古べのかむごと持ちて、せかすなしとゆえの古の御霊の神と、うやまい、たて祭り、すめみこと、おもらじ、おとどその神たけきを持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、もののべの神のやしろ、雨がした、夜ずの者のたごいなりいてもとかむ宝は、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつぐの剣、いく玉、たる玉、まかるがいしの玉、ちいがいしの玉、おろちのひで、 8の日で、クスクスのものの日で、さらに時すの神、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやこと、にのとふるべゆらとゆら、かしたてまつることのよしをもちて、たいらけくきこしめせと、命長く子孫はね、時はかきわに、守りたまい、先はいたまい、かじたてまつり、人生寿命死にきかじ。Everyone breathe, relax. と神、えみたも、看言心、そうにかんだけん、払いたまい、清めたも。かんながらとまちやませ。かんながらとまちやませ。かんながらとまちやませ。All right, everyone. How was that? So that was our first section. We're going to do more. Very cool. Very interesting, John. Thank you for sharing all that. Of course it's for real. Why do you think I'm here? Thank you, Jason. Yeah, this does build up, by the way. And it has like spiritual and clarity benefits. Was it new? Well, I mean, you're going to get something else. It's going to be different every time for each person, right? Sound is the answer. It's not sound. In space, there's no sound. Like all that nice sound design in Star Wars, it's just not there. It felt creepy. It's not nuclear power. Well, you are. I wouldn't say you are another being. There's just more to you than people think, or there's more to anyone than they themselves think. At the start. Good, Amy. Synergy, the present, attention. Nope. You'll get used to it, space monkey. Focus is not focus. 50 soul fragments are not soul fragments. It's not temperature. Hey everyone, make sure that you like this video, please. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I need subscribers. And very cool, Green Man. Is it normal to feel more emotional and on edge the initial time? Yeah, God, depends what you're dealing with. Like some people have trauma, some people have some emotional things that they have to release, and to release those, they have to process. And when they process, sometimes you get emotional, sometimes you feel awful. The best thing that you do is to do in this case is try to focus and try to find in your mind on what is causing that. And once you realize that cause, yeah, it'll release. Otherwise, sometimes it could take a day to do it. And you'll just like feel crappy the whole day. Then you'll feel great. It's not smokeless flame. Centrifugal force. Red, that's pretty good. You're close. But what kind of energy would centrifugal force cause? Centrifugal force cause. So I'm still a little congested. Well, I mean, it's like inertia. You guys are getting close. Good, Bren. That's very impressive. But what kind of effect would that type of energy cause, Red? Rotational inertia. That good. Momentum. Don't just base things off of his answer. I want people to have their own. Oh my god, I gotta do something about these lights. Like the battery is just like I have to like juggle them around every day. I need some lights with a plug. Right. Put this right here. There we go. Kinetic. Right. But as far as an effect on us, we're not talking about scientifics, or we're not talking about physics now, right? Yeah, I think I will. Give me 1 second. A parallel opening. Good, John. John and we already know John and Rin are getting really close. Very impressive. Let me see. Please. I think these would work. Yeah. Those ones are quite expensive. Okay. Okay, they are added to my wish list. Thank you, guys. Let's see if someone does it. That wish list is quite slow moving, but that's okay. I'm not here for it. I did get some catnip, though, which is very cool. Let me see. Okay, let me read whirlwind as above, so but nope. I'm guessing Benton answer. I'll give you the answer in just a second, guys. No, this is not like Reiki. Gosh, it's really troublesome that, you know, people have to base what I'm doing off of that. You know what I mean, guys? It's quite unfortunate. I'll give you a better answer in a second. Purple. Tear in the space-time continuum now. Now you're just guessing. Although I enjoy the guess, although I do enjoy the guessing. Astral travel. Can you also find answers to our questions through shamanism? Yeah. We are expanding our minds and curiosity. Mm-hmm. Okay, are you guys ready for the answer? Wow, 57 people. We've never had the spinning before. You're not being offensive, but I made a video about Reiki. And people have a choice after they see it. They could, acknowledge it and continue to start growing, or they could dismiss it and just continue doing that stuff. Right? Not this. Yes, it does, Elizabeth. Trees, water, rock. Absolutely. Gamma rays, destruction. Not quite destruction. Okay, you guys ready for the answer? Not electricity. Okay, what energies have the greatest effect on us? Out of every energy, what energy has the biggest effect on all of us? You ready for the answer? It's not transmutation. It's the energies. The hint? A hint first. Okay, Jason. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Let's see, a hint. Let me see. It's not sun flares. It's not dopamine. It's not coffee. Although that might be right under checknosis. I'm still thinking. Hint. Or riddle. Okay. I take without hands, command without voice. My weight is felt, but never seen. I shape fate, yet bear no form. What am I? I think desire is part of it, Abby. It's actually a good answer. It's not death. It's not time. It's not the way. It's not the energy that is unseen. It's not void. All right, somebody could write it down. All right. I take without hands, command without voice. My weight is felt, but never seen. I shape fate, yet bear no form. What am I? It's not heart. It's not air. It's not grief. Did somebody write it down or type it out? It's not malice. Wow, we're at 64. It's not intention. It's not burden, although that's a good answer. Last two lines, please. The last two lines are, my weight is felt but never seen. I shape fate yet bear no form. What am I? It's not the human mind. It's not unconsciousness. It's not lurking. All right, I'm going to give you guys another minute. It's not knowledge. Did somebody type it out? It's not God. Nope, it's not spirit or deity or angel. It's not shadow. I shape fate yet bear no form. What am I? Don't forget the statements before that. You can make me forget. I take without hands, command without force. My weight is felt but never seen. I shape fate but bear no form. What am I? It's not karma, dharma, closest. Not gravity. No, almost, sort of. Not seasons, but not quite. Ego could be a part of it. Yeah. Ego and desire definitely could be a part. Faith is not faith. It's not grace. It's not spirit. It's not time. It's not echo. It's not identity. No one typed it out. That's okay. Here, I'll type it out. It's not dreams. $68 people. Cool. All right, so there's the hint. How is it possible that none of us understand? That's a really good question, Space Monkey. But that's a good actually. That's a good that's very insightful. It's not a mirror. It's not grief. But that's why I ask these questions, right? It's not so much the answer, it's so you guys can search for it. And it opens up a lot more possibilities. It's not evil, although, I mean, it's not disease, but so you could be getting a little warmer, commanding presence, magnetism, ignorance, the beginning, illusion. No. Although how conscious forms reality, how Buddha is birthed from imagination. I like that train of thought, but no. All right, you guys, you ready for the answer? It's not attraction. It's not plasma. You guys ready for the answer? You want to keep guessing? All right, so you guys just waiting for around the answer. Just hold on. We're going to do a healing after it, and you'll see why people are actually here, because the healings are very strong and effective. First letter, yeah. The first letter is S. Vibration doesn't start with S. It's not silence. No vowels. That's the answer. It's not. No, it's not space. It's not sound. It's not soul. It's not syllable. It's not synergy. It's not sacrifice. It's not synergy. Space Monkey, I really like your answer the best about why is it. It's not Shinto. It's not so. It's not that. It's not simple. Just because of the insight you had for it. It's not Shinto. It's It's not sorrow. Go. Remember, I gave you guys a riddle as a clue. It's not self. It's not spirit. Nope, Jason. All right, because it's time for the next healing part, I'm going to give you the answer. You ready? Somebody else said sound. It's not sound. Let me see if I could. Oh, I can't. I can't. Oh, you know what? I could highlight my answer or my riddle. There you go. Think again. One more minute, guys. Trust the answer is quite obvious. Nope. It's not seed. It's not soup. Nope. Not time. It starts with an S. It's not strength. It's not snakes. All right, guys. I want to get to the next healing, so I'm going to give you the answer. All right, the answer, I take without hands, command without voice. My weight is felt but never seen. I shape fate yet bear no form. What am I? And the original question is, what type of energies have had the most effect on us? That would be the energies of slavery. We're stuck in an orbit. Very good. See how you guys were kind of close? And back to what Space Monkey asked. He said, why is it that none of us know the answer to this? I mean, we're stuck in an orbit. And there's more slaves now than all of history, which is like all of human history. So we enslave ourselves with our habits and our what was the other stuff? Exactly. The system, other people, right? Even if we make our choices, we're slaves to something. Exactly, Space Monkey. And there's a reason for that. Mm-hmm. It should be love such as slavery. I mean, it would be nice. But unfortunately, most of us don't run our lives um, according to that principle. Even when we think we're still slaves to something. No, because even back in those days, it was the same stuff. You know, there were always hierarchies. There were always people trying to take control of other people. Slaves to our ego, slaves to exactly our own biology. Correct. Mm-hmm. Exactly, guys. People might not like that answer, but slaves to desire. Mm-hmm. Now, how many people do you know cannot control themselves over various things? Well, I mean, other galaxies are stuck in orbits too, so you can't say that. Our whole universe, this universe, is in an orbit. Slaves to our thinking. Mm-hmm. Craving and aversion. Absolutely, guys. And of course, there's more. But we do things one step at a time here, right? Slave to the smokeless fire. Yes, which we talked about yesterday. Basically, I mean, I am, until I don't crave it anymore, I am absolutely a slave to coffee. Exactly, Kelly. So it's very potent, it's very strong. And it affects us to different extremes. That felt fourth wall breaking. I hope that I hope I see you come more. Just go to my website, bentonryer.com. All right, you guys ready for the next healing? Who's never done the healing before? And it's in there. Okay, so I got a bunch of new people. This is the so the Wednesdays are usually the night that's not as busy. Everyone, please subscribe and like this video if you haven't yet. What's in it? I have an electric dust pan. I have like 4 cats, right? They shit everywhere. It sucks their like stuff up, and they get food and litter everywhere. Basically, that's designed so you could just sweep up into them. They're hard to clean up after. Good, Elizabeth. That's the idea. You know, a healthy diet. I would say, because everyone's honestly, from what I've learned throughout the years and just my studies at the university, I think that yeah, it really. I'm not a nutritionist, but based on individual biology, um, everyone's diet, the diet that makes everyone feels the best, is different. Like I remember I was speaking to a traditional herbalist, Chinese doctor, herbalist, and she was telling me, like, she's there all day, every day, seeing people, and like the people that she sees, the older Chinese, they're like 95, 96, or even 100. And what all of them have in common is that they don't overeat and they have a balanced diet. And if anyone has ever been close to Chinese culture, you you would know that no one ever spends more than they have to. So like all this organic whole food, they don't buy any of that. They they just go to the supermarket and buy vegetables and meats, and that's mostly it. But they have like noodles even, and they live for a long time. So it really depends on the person. Oh yeah, that's another. They don't eat right before bed, right? And also too, they're not. Well, I wouldn't say that. Chinese can be very, very big snackers, but um, but like snacks are like dried fruit and nuts and things like that. It's not like potato chips. Snack on seaweeds, and seaweed's good too. Okay, guys, are you ready for the next healing? All right, so basically, for you guys who have never been here before, you want to breathe, relax, um, lie down for this, or you could be like in a meditative position, or you could kind of lie back in your chair and relax. There's no wrong way to do this as long as you're really relaxed, or as relaxed as you can be. While you're doing this, you want to breathe and pay attention to what's going on with your body and your thoughts, but try not to react, right? Just be observant. You'll hear me speak some Japanese while I'm speaking it. Don't think of it too much about what I'm saying. And there's going to be a point where I go silent. I'm still working. I'll let the energies move, and I will end it. And I work on people individually. After I work on you individually, we usually just do another group. But as I'm like going deeper into somebody in their area, it's still working as a group. So if someone has something that needs to be removed in there, and that will be addressed. Otherwise, the energy is still going. You can still relax. While I'm talking and you do the group, the energy is still going. You don't necessarily have to participate in the conversation. You can keep relaxing and it'll work all the way through. I know my people on Zoom, that's what they do. I'm sure some of them mute me. That's okay too. Are you guys ready? Any questions? No, there's no way I could peer. I cannot peer into all 58 people at once. Part of this is an emotional release. So I think one of the things people don't like about going to therapy is like having to open up to someone, even whether it's a therapist or psychiatrist or whatever. But with this, you are able to release it yourself. But no, while that's happening, you might feel very, very bad, or these emotions might have to process, right? Or you might start crying or get emotional. Try to pinpoint in your mind where that's coming from. When you do that, those will release. All right. And you'll feel much better. Otherwise, if you can't really pin it down, it'll stay with you the day, then it will release. And after that, you'll feel much better. How do I know who needs what? Well, the kami know. So you can't hide anything from them. It is okay to cry. Absolutely. It's okay to cough if you have to. Guys ready? Crying is definitely good. Like holding emotions in is not good for your physical self, body. Here we go. Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari tsukiyo mitsu mi oyano kami no ikke no omo tsuki ni tsuzuite kagami no koto shi tsukiyo mitsu mi oyano kami no ikke no omo tsuki ni tsuzuite kagami no koto shi tsukiyo mitsu mi oyano kami no ikke no omo tsuki ni tsuzuite kagami no koto shi Takaama hari ni kamazamarimasu. Kamarogi, kamaromi no mikoto moshite. Sumemi, oyekamu, izanagi no kami tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no aogigahara ni misoki, harai, tamaishi, toki ni aremaseru. Harai do no o kami tachi, moromoro no maga goto tsumi kageri yo. Harai tamai kiyome tamai to mausu koto no yoshi yo. Amatsu kami, kunitsu kami, yao, yorezu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi, kashikomi mo mausu. Takaama hari ni kamazamarimasu. Kamarogi, kamaromi no mikoto moshite. Sumemi, oyakamu, izanagi no kami tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no aogigahara ni misoki, harai, tamaishi, toki ni aremaseru. Harai do no o kami tachi, moromoro no maga goto tsume kageri yo. Harai tamai kiyame tamai to mausu goto no yoshi yo. Amatsu kami, kunitsu kami, yao, 夜ずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみも回す。どうその神、あまていらします。すめみ神の身胸を伝えて教え導きのたもわけ。人はすなわち神とのもとの主たり。何時での紳士の痛ましむることなかれ。この家に目にもろもろの風情見て、心にもろもろの風情見ず、耳にもろもろの風情聞きて、心にもろもろの風情聞かず、口にもろもろの風情言って、心にもろもろの風情言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情をもとも、中心にもろもろの風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、もろもろのノリは影と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることだし、ことをとらばうべからず、皆花よりずの身とはなる。我が身はすなわち六根所じゃなり。六根所じゃなるがゆえに、ごぞの真君兄なり。ごぞの真君兄なるが、ゆえに天地の神とどこなり。天地の神とどこなるが、ゆえに万物の霊と体なり。万物の霊と体なりが、故になすところ猫で成就せずということなし、無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、神奈川列、払いたまえ、清めたまえ、守りたまえ、先はいたまえ、照らしたまえ、導きたまえ。高間の腹にかむずまります。すめ神たち、いやわらしたも。特殊の水の宝持ちて、余ってるくりてるひけ雨のほあかり、くしたま、ねぎはやひのみことに、静けたもこと教えてのたもわく、今しこの水の宝持ちて、中つくにに雨下り、あうひとぐさ沈め収めよ。あうひとぐさおよび、夜ずのものの病のことあらば、かむ宝を持ちて、見下いた沈みに起きて、御霊沈めの祭りをなして水の宝を振るべ、そのかむほぎの言葉に曰く、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、いふみよいむなやこと。二のとフルベゆらゆら、各インドレシバマカルトモさらに避難としかも。雨の神の御代や御事のりかけともいて、雨の岩船に乗りて、河内の国の川上の光る画面に雨下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして月祭りとも、名付けてイスの神のお神ともし立て祭り、よよかむ宝を持ちて、夜ずの者のために、古べの釜ごとを持ちて、すかすなしと家の古の御霊の神と、敬い立て祭り、すめみことおまらじおとどその神竹きを持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、物のべの神のやしろ、雨がした、夜ずの者のたごいなりいてもとかむ宝は、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつぐの剣、いく玉、たる玉、まかるが石の玉、ちいが石の玉、おろちのひれ、はちのひれ、くすぐすのもののひれ、さらにとくすの神、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやこと。二のと古べゆらとゆら。 貸し立て祭ることのよしをもちて、平きくきこしめせと、命長く、子孫羽、時はかきわり、守りたまい、先はいたまい、かじ立て祭り、人生寿命しにきかじ。Everyone breathe, relax. Let the energies work. Try to observe to the best of your ability. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kamarogi. Kamaromi no mikoto moshite. Sumemi oyekama. Izanagi no kami tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no awagikahara ni misoki harai tamaishi toki ni aremaseru. Harai dono o kami tachi. Moromoro no maka goto tsumi kagiri o. Harai tamai kiyame tamai to masu koto no yoshi o. Amatsukami, Kunitsukami, Yaruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi mo mausu. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kamarogi, Kamaromi no mikoto moshite. Sememi oyekama, Izanagi no kami tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no awakikaharu ni misoki harai tamaishi toki ni aremaseru. Harai dono o kami tachi. Moromoro no maga goto tsumi kairi o. Harai tamai kiyame tamai to mausu koto no yoshi o. Amatsukami, Kunitsukami, Yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi mo mausu. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kamarogi, Kamaromi no mikoto moshite. Sumemi oyekama. Izanagi no kami tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no awagigahara ni misoki harai tamaishi toki ni aremaseru. Harai dono o kami tachi. Moromoro no maga goto tsumi ga iri o. Harai tamai kiyome tamai to mausu koto no yoshi o. Amatsukami, Kunitsukami, Yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi mo mausu. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. All right, everyone. All 58, 59, just counting Zoo, 59, 60, 61 of you. How was it? Good. Wow. Went back to childhood for a moment. Okay. And there's 56 people here. Please like the video. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Fabulous. Good. Go refresh. Good. Hi, Val. And so just so you know, based on our discussion earlier, right now is how everyone is supposed to feel. Like this moment, like how relaxed you are. Who is Kami? Definitely seem to drift somewhere. Okay. Feel windows opening. Good. We're going to do more, guys, so you don't have to leave. If you, of course, if you need to or want to, of course you can. But please like and subscribe. Helps me build this channel. Helps the algorithm get more people here, which seems to be working beautifully. It's very steadily growing. Slow but steady. Mm-hmm. Let's see, I kept getting hungry. Means you probably need to eat. That's a good way to think about it, Spider Bite. The kami are healers. Yep. Like this discipline, it's about life, right? There's no answers about the afterlife or after you pass. It's about life. It's about living life. Storm of energies. Okay, let's see what this one says. Well, I was calm and then got exhilarated. I went to a place that was a familiar, deep into subconscious background where the great seed resides. I go many times on my drum journeys. Then I heard my drums beat call to me. Cool. You're wonderful. Thank you. It was like being in a space of spaces, can enter different spheres with ease. So this works with wherever you're at, right? So really, the sky's the limit. That's wonderful, Purple. That's interesting, Spider Bite. Does it remind you of anyone? You guys, there's like 57 people here. I only have 33 likes and 1 dislike. Somebody didn't like something I said. You could play your drum. No, you can. I mean, I can't play it, but you could play it if you want. You guys could play music. You can light candles. You could burn incense. You could do any of that if you'd like. Do you have a recording of it? There is always one in the crowd. Good, Val. Country, very cool. I feel chill, and that is not easy. I'm impressed. Good. We're going to do more healing, guys. If you're just coming in, be patient. Group just keeps getting bigger and bigger, huh, guys? Who was here like the first few days? Park landscapes? I think it's been about a month now, right, guys? Maybe 20 days? 20, 21, 20. Let me see how many videos I put up. I've been here every day. Let's see, live videos. How many do I have? I've been doing this for 28 days. The first night I had 186, but there was just 12 likes. So just a lot of people coming in. Then it was like 54, 69, 56. It went up to 100, and a little to 200s, back to hundreds. Yeah, it's just like slowly trickling upward. Then it was like in the 200s for a bit. Now then it went to 600. Now it's like constantly 5, 6, 4. Yeah, quite busy in this now. And please subscribe. 3 days. You found me on your birthday? Well, happy birthday, belatedly. But I've been doing this. I started on Zoom. I've been doing this for like 3 years, 4. I've been since I was a kid. I was doing stuff. Yep. Yeah, someone mentioned the Don Juan books. At least the first. I haven't read other than past the first one, or for 2 actually, and they're quite good. And if you want to read stuff, that's a good place to start. If you want to learn more. Yes, commenting in the live definitely helps with the algorithm. But commenting on the live and liking the video helps. And also, after the feed ends, if you could just comment in the video, just say thank you for this or whatever, starting a discussion, that also helps. After the live ends, the comic section comes up. So just like go back to this video and you can leave a comment. Well, look at that. I've had 2 people sign up as, oh no, it's from yesterday. Patrons. Most people are free members. And I do have a Patreon too, guys. Just FYI. Yeah, it's a good read. Yep, Don Juan by Carlos Constantino. Yep, Constanita. Especially the first one. As a matter of fact, I think he does mention the slavery thing. You'll see it. But like I said, he didn't teach Carlos everything. %. The marvelous teaching of the old cat Neko no Myojutsu. Never read that one. Cool. That's cool, Amanda. Are there still like legends about him or like stories about him in the region? Don Juan, I mean. I'm curious. Still there, Amanda? That's too bad. Those books weren't written that long ago. There's likely plenty of people around that knew him that are still alive. It might be an interesting documentary to make. Maybe you can help me make it. That'd be fun. I'm looking for a new subject to actually make an actual documentary myself. Shit, I'm doing too much. But, I mean, I still get stuff done. Yeah, exactly. It's very, very recent. So there's plenty of people who knew. Probably plenty of people who knew Don Juan who are still alive. Yep. All right, you guys almost ready for the next? Oh, we'll do the next healing in 5 minutes, guys. So people just coming in, a little confused about, just me talking. Why is this active? The healings are strong. That's why everyone's here. They're not here to hear me talk. Yeah, reach out. I mean, that might be fun. Like how documentaries work is you basically put it out there, and just do whatever interviews you can when you can. So it's not impossible to start one like that. Five minutes for the next healing. Has anyone invited any of their friends or family to these at all? And if so, what has the reception been like? Like, one interesting thing I've noticed with this, oh, let's go here. Is let me go to the analysis, community, no, analysis, analytics. I go to audience. Your viewers on YouTube. Let's see. Wow. So out of my subscribers who turn on all notifications for my channel, 99 of you have, 19.2% of my audience. Subscribers who turn on all notifications for your channel and enabled YouTube notifications, 11.2%, 58 of you. Watch time from subscribers, 68.2%. This one's funny. So, age and gender, news, last 28 days. So, 87.4% of my audience is female, 12.7% is male. What does that tell you about the emotional capacity of most males? Or the tendency to want to hold everything in and not express anything? My friends did not know about it. Heaven's Gate. Okay. Emotional and spiritual capacity. Let's be real. Well, I will tell you this. For like, women are more open, but when it comes to like doing crazy stuff or attempting weird experiments to see what else you could do, like when men are open enough for that, they tend or just be born able to, they tend to do crazy stuff. Hence Don Juan. Because we definitely take more risk. Let's see. 25 to 34 years old, 7%. 35 to 44 years old, 20%. 45 to 54 years, 30%. And 55 to 65, 24%. 65 and older, 15%. Which makes sense because our bodies start falling apart as we get older. And we need stuff like this. That's right, Song. Well, it's yin and yang energy. Yin comes in, right, too. So there's that. There's a bunch of variables. Sometimes I might have really simplistic answers, but it's not necessarily um, the answer in a very specific sense. To not let emotions show, and they have held that. Yeah, that's actually my fan. That's my fan. I usually turn it off, but I didn't today. I hope it's not too distracting, Kelly. Hi, Tina. Welcome. Yeah, is the fan okay, guys? Or would you like me to turn it off? I didn't even realize it was on. It's like, when you say there's a lot of spirits here tonight, what do you mean? Like people spirits or other spirits? Okay, cool. Sounds like an ambient waterfall. Nice. Ah, okay. 56 people. All right, we're going to do we had 60 in a while ago. We're going to do the next part of the healings in a few minutes. So, has anyone just coming in here has never done the healing before? Who are first timers? She's purple. She feels the kami. She feels the kami. My pretty blue shirt on. Yep. Charlotte, Sherry, Snell. Who else is the first time? They're waiting for me to start up again. No, it can't. That's like these mediums and spiritualists who say if they find anything bad in someone, they send it to the light. It doesn't work like that. When you're pulling something out of someone, you send it to the void. FEELS. No, it's not Reiki. It's not Reiki healing. Archangel Michael. I don't know what you mean by that. Why did I say that? Because they're waiting around. For the next part. Why to the void? Because that's their origin, is the void. Dude, Reiki has a huge hold on people. But yeah, basically. I mean, it's more complicated than that. But if it was a place, if hell was a place, it would be the void. But that being said, um, you can find helpful spirits in the void, but no one really, very few people are capable of navigating that. Hell is in our mind. Is it though? No, water is not a void. I see. So, all right, you guys ready? Okay, so for this healing for you new people, um, yes and no, Kelly. Yes, it's a hell like because it's chaos. It's a place without form, right? And it's quite chaotic. But shouldn't we look? No, because all the mysteries are hidden there. But I wouldn't make her. But don't think about engaging it. You guys aren't there yet. But it's still important to know that that's a thing. Oh, yeah, that's new age stuff. All right, you guys ready for the next one? No, we're not in a simulation. That's not actually. We're not. Like the Matrix, not exactly. There's some parallels, I think, but it's not that. So don't worry about being non-existent because it's not true. Tina, that's a common question outside of knowing that you mean what I read from the book last night? Yeah. Would it dissolve? No, not necessarily. It depends on what it is. Are you guys ready? Yeah, but that's not what the void is, Kelly. Right. That doesn't work that way. Here we go. So everyone lie down, relax. You can hear me say some Japanese. It's a purification rite. Um, it's quite potent. Exactly, purple. It's purification rite. It's very strong. You'll hear me go silent for a part of it. While I am silent, Just let the energy work. If you need it, it's better than nothing, I guess, Monkey. Yeah, I could find something, Tina. Sure. Everyone relax. Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no idochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari tsukiyo mitsu mi oyano kami no ikke no omo tsuki ni tsuririte kagami no koto shi tsukiyo mitsu mi oyano kami no ikke no omo tsuki ni tsuririte kagami no koto shi tsukiyo mitsu mi oyano kami no ikkeの思う月に綴って鏡のことし高天張にかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろびのみこともして、すめみ、おやかむ、いざなぎの神つくしのひまけの立ちばれの大野の青木が春に、みそぎ、払い、たまいし、時にあれませる。払いどの狼たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえりよ。払いたまい、清めたまいと申すことのよしよ。あまつかみ、きにつかみ、やお、 夜図の神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみも申す。高天はりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして。すめみおやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひまかの立花のおどの青木が春にみそぎ、払い、たまいし、時にありませる。払いどのお神たち、もろもろの間がごと積み返りを。払いたまい、清めたまいと申すことのよしを。天つ神、国つ神、やお、夜ずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみも申す。どうぞの神、天ていらします。すみみ神の身胸を伝えて教え導きの玉枠。人はすなわち神と神とのもとの主であり、何時らの真知の痛ましむることなかれ。この家に目にもろもろの風情見て、心にもろもろの風情見ず、耳にもろもろの風情聞いて、心にもろもろの風情聞かず、口にもろもろの風情言って、心にもろもろの風情言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情を思うとも、中心にもろもろの風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、もろもろののりは影と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることなし、ことをとらばうべからず、皆花よりずの実とはなる。我が身はすなわち六根所女なり、六根所女なるがゆえに、ごぞの真空兄なり、ごぞの真空兄なるが、ゆえに天地の神とどこなり、天地の神とどこなるが、ゆえに万物の霊と体なり、万物の霊と体なるが、ゆえになすところにごて成就せずということなし、無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、神奈川律、払いたまい、清めたまい、守りたまい、先はいたまい、照らしたまい、導きたまい。高間の腹にかむずまります。生命神たち、いやわらしたも、特殊の水の宝持ちて、あまてる国てるひけあめのほあかり、くしたま、ねぎはやひのみことに、静けたもこと教えてのたまわく、今しこの水の宝持ちて、中つくりにあま下り、あう人ぐさ沈め収めよ。あう人ぐさおよび夜ずのものの病のことあらば、かむ宝持ちて、見くれた沈めに起きて、見たま沈めの祭りをなして水の宝を振るべ、そのかむほぎの言葉に曰く、火のい火のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやこと。二のとふるべいるいら。かく祈りせばまかるともさらに避難としても。雨の神の身をやみこと乗りかけてまいて、雨の岩船に乗りて、河内の国の川上の怒る画面に雨下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、月祭りとも、名付けて、イスの神のお神と申し立て祭り、よよかむ宝を持ちて、夜ずの者のために、 古べの神ごともして、つかさなしとゆえの古の御霊の神と敬い、立て祭り、すめみこと、おもらじ、おとどその神たけきをもして、いつきに使い祭りとも、もののべの神の社、雨がした、よりずのもののたごいなりいでもと神たからは、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつぐの剣、いく玉、たる玉、まかる返しの玉、ちい返しの玉、おろちのひれ、はちのひれ、くすぐすのもののひれ、さらにとくすの神、火のい火のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、いむ、なやこと。二のと古べいらといら。かし立て祭ることのよしをもちて、平ら結くきこしめせと、命長く、子孫はね、時はかきわに、守りたまい、先はいたまい、かじ立て祭り、人数寿命心力かじ。Everyone breathe, relax. と神、えみたも、看言心、そうにかなけん、払いたまい、清めたも。高天はりにかむずまります。かむらぎ、かむらみなみことまして、せめみおやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひむかの立ちばねのおどのあわぎがはるに、みそき、はらい、たまいし、ときにあれませる。はらいどのお神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかげりょう。はらいたまい、清めたまいと申すことのよしを。天つかみ、国つかみ、やりずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみもます。高天はりにかむずまいます。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すめみおやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひまかの立ちばなのほどのあわぎがはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、あれませる。はらいどのお神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえるよ。はらいたまい、清めたまいと申すことのよしよ。天つかみ、国つかみ、よりぞの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみも、ます。かんながらつまちやませ。かんながらつまちやませ。かんながらつまちやませ。All right, everyone. How was that section? We're going to do one more tonight, I think. How was it? Good evening, Eva. I'm going to read everyone's comments. The universe is vast. Oh, I read everyone's comment. James Van Prague and John Edwards. Yeah. Your brain felt ticklish? Ah, is it getting difficult for you, Song? Good, Space Monkey. Seem to drift deep. Hands heat up. Okay. I felt a jolt and I was in space, and then I heard a whisper, just to be. Cool, very cool. Go ahead and type your comments. I'm going to go look for a book. Be right back. I mean, to everyone who thinks they know everything about everything. Your daughter feels better. Well, that's just Kelly's still here. Yes, lonely souls. There's initiate. Just I'm gonna have to look through these guys and find what I'm looking for. I don't remember. My hearing on demand isn't necessarily that great right now. As I'm doing this, right? I'm looking for something about the void. What it actually is. She explains things very well in this. Way better than I can. Maybe if I just ask Chat GPT. Let me try that. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not even sure Kelly's still. You still here, Kelly? Who wrote these books? She's 72, and the one I'm at. Okay. Hey, my apprentice is really good at that, by the way. She could pick a page out of the book and just get it right there. Like, oh, that is it. It's pretty quite amazing. I can't get messages that quickly. I have to really meditate into them. For now, I still have that blockage. Well, this is part of. Okay. 272. No, this isn't right. Being focused and be resourced. There you go. There. Okay. Here we go. This is actually perfect, guys. So she says, first it says, educate yourself. It's like a commandments on how to learn. It's referring to some text that she's telling people to read. Okay, she's talking about secrets, and I'm not going to give you context on it exactly, but I'm going to read it. With the context of what we've been talking about, okay? Page 272. These list of secrets are secret indeed. He is telling the magician what skills an adept should have to achieve true magic, while hiding those secrets in plain sight. This protects the depths of the work, but also gives the adept a pointer to whether they are on the right path in learning what they should know. Then this is referring to a translation of a text, an ancient text. The fourth is to perform the works of natural magic of what sort soever they be. Work with the land and nature and with the powers and elements as a natural magician. You should understand what this means. The fifth is to know all physical secrets. Educate yourself. It is pointless learning magical knowledge if you cannot access, trigger, or externalize that knowledge. And if you have no understanding of the world around you, this is why you have been prompted to read old text and learn a bit about geography, geology, geometry, and so forth. The sixth is to know the foundation of all arts, which are exercised with the hands and offices of the body. The physical skills a magician needs to be able to paint things, make things, construct things, and work in gnosis with their bodies in various disciplines. See, this is why I always, I know I haven't done it much here because we're not quite there yet. When I was teaching before, I would encourage people to take up painting or, just learn something. Because if you're not learning anything like a skill, you should do that all your life. The seventh is to know the foundation. Okay. Yeah, the seventh is to know the foundation of all arts, which are exercised by the angelical nature of man. Know the angelic patterns and powers and how those patterns are all within you, around you, and of you. To know that is to know how power works. The seventh is always the most important. The lesser secrets are seven. The earlier secrets will have been skipped over by the dabbler. Okay, I'll read that again. The earlier secrets will have been skipped over by the dabbler, as they will not be able to make much sense of them, and the author seeks to hide them as much as possible while passing on information for the future. The lesser secrets are both pertinent to the magician, but also are presented to a way that dangles glittery things in front of the dabbler. The first is to do a thing diligently and to gather together much money. Okay, but I mean, it makes sense, right? Because if we're broke, we're worried about food and stuff. That's why it's not. I'm going to continue reading. I don't want to get sidetracked. Be focused and be resourced. These are the two hardest things for a magician. Being focused takes time and practice, but is absolutely necessary for magic. The second, resources, is a minefield for magicians, as they need to be properly resourced to do their work. Yet the methods of resourcing walk the fine blade of the sword, right? Dabblers will read this as you need to be rich, so do spells to get rich. The magician knows to get on and do their work within the pattern, which will draw resource potential as and when needed. But the door for those resources has to be kept open. This could be by way of a job, by way of being open to sponsors, or by selling some of their work in a balanced way. But the moment the flow of funds from a job, sponsor, or sale of work compromises the magician's balance is the moment the magician has to walk away and find other ways to fund themselves. This is a major trap for magicians and a difficult one, and it continues to court controversy and debate. It is about balance and common sense, not rules or ideals. The second is to ascend from a mean state to dignitaries and honors, and to establish a newer family, which may be illustrious and do great things. All right, this is the mark of an adept. The new family. This dynamic kicks in for many magicians. Their old family or community draws away from you, or you draw away from them, as there's no longer a commonality between you. Instead, the outer version of the gathering or fellowship starts to form. Slowly, you require a new family. She puts that in quotes. And she's talking about somebody's text, like an ancient text. And I think she's doing this because, anyway. Oh my God, there's more. But I think the point is don't skip over things. Could be. Looking for my dabbler. She's this dabbler. Like dabblers miss the most important parts of development, right? The brotherhood of the dabblers. Yeah, I think which is Kelly left right before we started, or in the middle of the healing. So here, you want to hear a secret, guys, about me? Want to know a secret about mediums? Who wants to know a secret about mediums? And I think it really bothered her when I said that, when she said that, depending on how you are, depends on what you attract. Based on the context of everything I've talked about, right? About, um, from the first day till today, what do you think I'm going to say? Or the secret about mediumistic ability? Sussex, absolutely do that. If you guys think I don't have any resources, I don't know how to do that, there are a ton of community colleges that have art classes with capable instructors. And if you've never been to college, you could get the government to pay for it for you. If you're in the US, it's worth it. Yeah, she's wrong, Spider. But what else? What kind when mediums do their work, what kind of energy are they invoking? What kind of energy are mediums invoking? Negative. I mean, you could say that, but not necessarily, because it could be positive, right? Because it's very healing for somebody to be connected to a relative unresolved if there's unresolved no, it's not trickster. If there's unresolved, what's it called, karma, or anything that's unresolved as far as relationship or anything else, or there was something that was unsaid before the person passing. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's negative, right? It's almost like a paradox. But go ahead, I'm still waiting. Not energy vampires, no. But it's a good lesson. Well, I mean, what's associated with mediumship? And I help a lot of mediums, by the way, guys. It's not mere self. Does anyone know the answer? Dead people attached to them? Oh, that's close. And what kind of energy do dead people bring with them? Not memories. I talked a little about this the other day, but not like this. Whatever, that's part of it, but even more so. What would be more potent? Yes, that is the term. That is the term from before the term mediumship was invented during the spiritual movement of the 17th and 18th centuries. Necromancy was a term. But to make it more palatable, they changed it into mediumship. And that's what's caught on in the consciousness. I mean, is it? It's not the realm of fate. It's not the realm of fate of destiny. Raising the dead. Yes. So they're raising the dead. So they're so basically when um, a medium calls on a person who's passed, they're invoking the energies of death. You've played Scrim. It can be, but that's the point too. You can't just say that it's negative because it's dark magic, right? Because mediums often help people with loved ones who have passed on, especially the really good ones. There's no such thing as death. Well, yeah, that's a way of looking at it, but there are energies of death, right? And there is a point of no return for some people. In Shintoism, there's actually death is considered an impurity. Yes. So when mediums do their work, they're viewing their subject or what they're calling through their own perception. So that energy is traveling through them first. That's why many mediums will feel the person. Often they'll think that the person that passed over is showing them how they died by showing them on their body, but that's actually the last energetic pattern that the person experienced right before they went out. So it's just that's what the medium's feeling. They're feeling the last energetic pattern of the person in the physical world that the person who passed away experienced. So their body is actually taking on that trauma, which is also why, yeah, you can, Spider, but that's something else. Yes, it does. So it sort of does. Yeah. Because there is the, there, um, how can I memorize it? How can I explain that? Well, there is a realm of the dead, and you wait, right? You're still, I should, I'm not sure I could talk about this without getting my strikes on my channel. But no, there is a realm of the dead. And the process, you know, of that does linger towards there and to that realm. And well, yeah, you're still there, but you're still not alive in the physical world. They call on dead souls. No, I mean, if you're, that's almost an oxymoron. It's not a live soul, right? Native Americans don't have goodbye in their language because they know they will see them again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true, Space Monkey. All energy can. But no, so that's what they're calling upon. And it's also why a lot of mediums aren't in the best health. If you ever look at them, they don't look like somebody who's more into, I don't know, healthy living. They take on that energy because they never purify, right? And that gets stuck to them and they just never do anything about it. So I reckon the person that was here got really, really uncomfortable with some of that being pulled off because that often happens. Plus, they charge. Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's really mediumship is very taxing. Mediumship is very taxing. It takes a lot out of somebody when they're good at it. The people that are doing it a lot are really, really risking their health. So necromancy is back to what I was saying is not exactly um, um, they're basically when they call on somebody, they're compelling them to come. Like when people really get heavy into it and start realizing what they could do, which isn't most mediums, people are like, okay, I want to practice necromancy. There's a way to enslave the dead. And yeah, but you don't know them, do you? You don't know that. Like, and also too, those aren't the most ethical people on the planet. No, they don't, Space Monkey. Has anybody not done healing yet, or has everyone done it? I might actually do a video on this to lay it out better. And slightly, yeah, that's necromancy. People, some unscrupulous individuals, it's definitely a thing, will call on multiple deceased people. They usually do it at graveyards and do ritual through home and get people to do whatever they want because they're calling on so many on an indefinite basis. Their health really, they get like just they get like you know really some bad stuff. They get some bad health problems, and but they don't care. They think it's worth it because they get whatever they want. Yeah, it is sad. And luckily, not that many people could do it. But like I said, that stuff is easier to do than this. So it depends on the location. If they're just showing up, they're still showing up through your perception. So you're still taking on that energy, right? But I mean, you could do it. The problem is mediums don't cleanse or purify because they don't know how to. They don't think they need to, or they think they know how but aren't really doing it. Yeah, there's no systematic approach reading John Edward books, right? Yes, there's a purgatory and all sorts of other things. Tarot cards, please keep those in a tin. Hmm. I see, Tina. It's possible if they smoked. The relatives who smoked often will communicate with that smoke, especially if that sense for the person they're trying to communicate is very strong. So it just lets them know that they're around. No, they're not doing much. They're not doing much of anything, Space Monkey. It's like the paranoia. So yeah, I mean, I'll talk about that. So I've seen, I guess I did yesterday, like people get really worked up about the Illuminati or Freemason and conspiracies, and they blame everyone else for not understanding what's going on in the Matrix. But the truth is, because they're getting themselves thrown so off of balance about that stuff, with a lot of them becoming very obsessed with it, that they're the ones in the matrix because they're so off balance and gone so off kilter. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. With that being said, if some of you have not noticed since the time you've been here, um, after saying some of this stuff, it causes some people to get very, very comfortable because I'm basically saying stuff about their religion. They're so stuck onto it. Like, despite however strong this can be or is, they're still wrapped up in their thing, right? Whether it's Reiki or what they've learned about mediumship or about um, what I said about us being stuck in an orbit. They still don't like that information song. Who's not ethical? The lady that was here? Did you look her up? So since everyone's done a healing, I think we're done. Dude, so if people are like that and they do, oh my, so like at this, one of these conventions I used to go to, there was this guy, this, I think he's Taiwanese guy, but she looked young. Yeah, yeah. There was a Taiwanese guy who his whole spiel is that he's a multiple UFO abductee, and it's yeah, it's he goes on all these programs and he does all these shows and talks, and it's all baloney. And for some, he decided to do a healing with me, and I did it, and he started really crying because the divine mirror, it really made him look at himself. After that, he didn't want to do any more healings with me because I saw him multiple times after that. And I'll bring the kitty in. There's nothing wrong with doing tarot. Just keep those in a tin. Yeah, but yeah, it's good for insight, but I wouldn't recommend like trying to read the future. It's Kathy meowing. So I just read that page at random because someone suggested it. Well, yeah, when I read it. So yeah, for some people, especially people who are just come here once or have those issues, from the first healing, that's what they'll get. It'll make them really look at themselves. Like one of the things I see is like the divine mirror, far away, close by mirror in the translation. Yeah. So it's one of the things. It helps us look at ourselves. It helps us look at ourselves, which is very important, to be self-aware. And if you can imagine, there's people that cannot handle that. And from the first session, they get it. They get that hard. No comments on that, guys. Oh, this is true. That's very insightful too. Yeah, the darkness you see is not the final word, but you have a choice after that, right, Space Monkey? Um, it's a lot of Yeah, Billy Cranston and those guys pushing that. There's no secret space program. It it's false light. It's leading people to the wrong, um, in the wrong direction. Like people they become obsessed with that sort of thing. Like the Illuminati is one, the secret space program is one. They get really obsessed. Mm-hmm. Good stuff, song. So yeah, from coming to these, that might be full of baloney. Yeah, it's a waste of time. It's not helping anyone. Yes, it does, purple. Oh, concert, absolutely. And the people that get wrapped up in those think everyone else doesn't know anything. And whenever there's you know and whenever there's government fraud or local, right, they point to that as, see, see what happens. But you have to remember, I think I saw an interview. Somebody once asked, like, why don't these like really smart people from like Silicon Valley get into the government and start fixing things, these big problem solvers? It's like they don't want the job. They prefer business and science and doing stuff like that, in a private capacity. They don't want to do any of that stuff. And it makes a lot of sense, right? Yeah. Let me see. Where does your daughter hurt right now? Yeah, there's psyops everywhere, but I think just people get too drawn up into it, and no one is, purposely, other than forms of like propaganda, right? But like the point is, like following that stuff, it's not helpful. It's like we have to wake people up. It's like, wake people up to what? Like local government steal money. We keep unraveling to peel them off. Like I had something I was trying to get rid of, and it was so entangled, it took 8-9 months to pull off, and it did not want to go. And when we decided to and when we made it finally agree to leave, um, it still took time because it was so entangled in. Well, businesses or being artful. There was this wonderful documentary about this woman who passed away, and this young guy, he bidded for her storage unit, and inside the storage unit, no, it was a storage unit, and it went to auction, and he decided to bid for her stuff. It was something like that. But he bidded for it, all these trunks, and there were hundreds of thousands of negative photos in them. And they were like brilliant. They're like these most beautiful photos that she took from the 50s all the way up into like the 80s or early 90s. And when he started looking into her, Like, she never showed anyone any of her work. Although she did seem pretty content. Yeah, negative photos. And he ended up getting them developed, and he put them out, and now she's like famous, like almost a famous photographer that's getting more and more recognition after the years go by. And they made a documentary about her. She had obviously had a few problems. However, she was content taking her photos. She didn't have to be well known while she was alive. And it was for many people's conclusion that she wouldn't have wanted all of the attention. Although her photography was quite good, is very good. If she would have been known at the time, she would have been a famous photographer. And it's just a really interesting story, but it just goes to show you that you don't actually have to have a business to be happy doing something or to create something and be for everyone to see it. It's not that important. What's important is just being able to do it and being content with it. Which is why everyone, do something, draw or paint or get as good as you can at it, or play music, something. Learn Latin. I'm gonna let this cat in, and we'll do one more healing, guys. Yes, some of them has to be talked out of it. Some of them won't go. Okay. We'll do one more. Let me get this cat. There's get into a scuffle. Come on, baby. Come on. Kathy, come on. Come on. Everyone wants to see you. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's okay. Oh, he thinks I'm going to put him out. If Fraser's not coming in, he'll mess something up or start biting a book or something. Okay. Good. This is Kathy. But I'm just saying, just do something. People got so downtrodden about not being able to find their purpose or find something to do. But there's a lot to do. Yes, you just got to do it and acknowledge that you're not going to start off like Picasso. And even if you don't get there, it doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, that Fraser. All right, guys, you ready? That's not Kathy's meowing. That's Fraser's meowing. And maybe I will. Yes, they do. That's why they're trying to run in here. But they get it all the time. They're so used to it. We'll do one more quick one. You guys ready? Oh, it's getting late. Good. Keep it up. Now, here we go. Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari. Dosu no kami amaterasu sumimi kami no mimune o tsuitaite oshie michibiki no tamawaku hito wa sunowachi kami to no moto no aruji dari nanjira no shinchi no itamashimuru koto nakare kono yei ni mei ni moro moro no fujo mite kokoro ni moro moro no fujo mizu耳にもろもろの風情聞いて、心にもろもろの風情聞かず、口にもろもろの風情言って、心にもろもろの風情言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情思とも、中心にもろもろの風情思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、もろもろのなるは影と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることなし、ことをとらばうべからず、皆花よりずの身となる。我が身はすなわち六根少女なり、六根少女なりがゆえに、ごぞの真君兄なり、ごぞの真君兄なるが、家に天地の神とどこなり、天地の神とどこなりが、家に万物の霊と体なり、万物の霊と体なりが、家になすところにごて成就せずということなし、無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、神奈川列、払いたまい、清めたまい、守りたまい、先はいたまい、照らしたまい、導きたまい。高めの腹にかむずまります。生命神たち、いやわらしたも、特殊の水の宝持ちって、余ってる国てるひけ雨のほあかり、きしたま、ねぎはやひのみことに、しずけたもこと、たも、高めの腹にかむずまります。生命神たち、いやわらしたも、特殊の水の宝持ちで、余っている国てるひけ雨のほあかり、消したま、にぎはやひのみことに、しずけたもこと教えてたまわく、今しこの水の宝持ちで、中つけりに雨下り、あう人ぐさ沈め、収めよ。あう人ぐさおよび夜ずのものの病のことあらば、かむ宝を持って、見下いた沈みに起きて、見たま沈みの祭りをなして水の宝を振るべ、 そのカムホギの言葉に曰く、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、いむ、なやこと。二のとふるべゆらゆら、かく祈りせばまかるとまさらにきのとしたも。雨の神の身をやみこと乗りかけてまいて、雨の岩船に乗りて、河内の国の川上の怒る画面に天下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、月祭りたも、なぜけて、イスの神のお神と申し立て祭り、よよかむたからをもちて、夜ずの者のために、古べの神ごともちて、すかさなしと家の古の御霊の神と、敬い、立て祭り、すめみこと、おむらじ、おとどその神たけきをもちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、物のべの神のやしろ、雨がした、夜ずの者のたぐいなりてもとかむたからは、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平通鏡、やつぐの剣、いく玉、たる玉、まかるが石の玉、しが石の玉、おろちのひれ、はちのひれ、くすくすのもののひれ、さらにとくすの神、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、いむ、なやこと。二のとふるべゆらとゆら。かし立て祭ることのよしをもちて、平きくきこしめせと、命長く子孫羽、時はかきわに、守りたまい、先はいたまい、かじ立て祭り、人生寿命死にきかじ。Right, breathe, relax. と神、意味とも、看言心、そうにかだけん、払いたまい、清めとも。高天張りにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのこともして、すめみ、おえかむ、いずなぎの神つくしの、ひまかの立花の、おごの、あぎがはるに、みそぎ、あらい、たまいし、時に、あれませる。あらいどの、お神たち、もろもろのまがごと罪かげりを、あらいたまい、清めたまいと、申すことのよしを、あまつ神、くにつく、よるずの神たちともにひこしめすと、かしこみもまおす。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すめみ、おやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしの、ひまくの、立花の、ほどの、 仰ぎが春にみそき、払い、玉石、時にありませる。払い殿、狼たち、もろもろの魔がごと罪改良。払い、玉い、清めたまいと申すことのよしを。天地神、気につか。や、よりずの神たちともに引こしますと。かしこみかしこみ、も申す。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろき、かむろみのみこともして、すめみ、おやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひまけの立花のおどのおぎがはるに、みそき、はらい、たばいし、ときに、ありませる。はらいどの、お神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえりよ。払いたまえ清めたまえと申すことのよしよ。天津神、九日神、や、夜ずの神たちともに引っ越しますと、かしこみかしこみも申す。かんながらとまちやませ。かんながらとまちやませ。かんながらとまちはませ。All right, everyone, that's it. How was it? How was that? Ooh. You're welcome, Mai. And what'd you guys experience that time? Definitely feel better? Good. And just so you know, I'm here every day at 8:30 p.m. Pacific doing these. I'm going to try to write a page of book every day, I think, so I could get that one out. The companion for these. More air, good. Hi, Grow Crow. Haven't seen you before. Welcome. Oh, good, green. Neck's not burning anymore, good. Anyone else care to share? Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Heard bees buzzing this time? No complaints. Good. Be free. Where are you getting that green, man? Energy moving. Good. Anyone else care to share before we shut down for the night? Yeah, and buzzing. Okay. Anyone else? I'm going to spend some time with Fraser, I think. He wants some attention. All right, so I guess that's it. Everyone's quiet now, rested, feeling pretty good. So that's, yep, I did. Well, your battery went flat, relaxing. Good. Deeper. I got that. Oh, did you hear? No, no. He goes. It's like, what is that? Good. I'm glad she's feeling better, Tina. No, I mean, but like, I can't just respond to every comment, right? Unless it's like, yeah, I don't respond to everyone's comment at every time. Well, I'm here. I'm here every day. All right, everyone. Good night. I will see you tomorrow, next time. Oh, yeah, he's very impatient. I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I pick him up when he's on the counter or something, and I pick him up, he goes, yeah, every time without fail. He's like always something to say. You're welcome, Brent. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I hope. I'm here every day, 8:30 p.m. Pacific. He's very funny. And a bit of a wrecking ball. A furry wrecking ball. Right, good night, everyone. I'll see you next time. Yeah. I think Fraser is just too much.